today I'm very excited because we are going to be doing a full challenge on Ellemaeshorses. So I'm joined here with some Hunterwood shavings because we are going to be testing out regular 20 kilogram bedding compared to Hunter. Now I'm very excited and kindly get to do this video with them today, so I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's get started. So now standing beside Hunter, and I'm just going to do a few key points about the products itself before we go ahead and show you guys in action. So what I love about Hunter, and you guys are going to see this spammed all on my Instagram, the packaging. It is so gorgeous and it goes with like the cream and everything. It's just like, it looks so good, so you're gonna get loads of photos from it, so prepare for that. So what I love about this is it's vacuum packed. It's got all of the information points on the packaging itself, so the percentages of everything you need to know about it is all on here. Because what I love, there's nothing worse than heading into a shop and wanting to know about the product itself, but there's no information and no key points, and not like key points you want to know about. So what I love about it is everything is on here. So first off is high absorbency, which lasts longer, it's more comfortable for your horse, and it's also very hygienic as well. Then there's also low dust content, which is very important as well, because obviously we are testing the Hunter out in diesel stable, and Mouse is going to have the regular 20 kilograms, so this is 24 if anybody is wondering. So we're going to be testing this out in diesel stable because also diesel has respiratory problems, so I'm really excited to see that in that perspective, how that works as well for breathing matters as well. The last 2 points as well is large spread volume, so you're getting much more bedding in a smaller packaging for your money. So you're getting so much more for your money, because sometimes you'll see things and go, that is exactly the same, but that one's cheaper and that one's more expensive. Think to yourself, why is that one more expensive? Because it's more beneficial, it works better, and it's better for yourself and your horse as well. Then the last one is low spore content, which is again more healthier for yourself and obviously more healthier for your horse. Because sometimes I used to like put masks on because it used to make me sneeze because I have allergies. When I used to like obviously do the hay or the bedding, I used to like sneeze all the time. So hopefully I don't have to wear a mask when I'm doing the stables, because sometimes I sneeze. So without further ado, now I've showed you all the key points about it. They have so much more on their website, and I love to read up and know everything about all information because I just love to do that. So if you guys have any more questions, please make sure to either DM them on Instagram or ask me. So without further ado, let's head into the stable. So as you can see, I'm now joining Mouse in stable, and as you can see, it's very bare in here. It's very windy today, so it's really nice and airy and dried out, which is really good for obviously Mouse's breathing. So in this stable, we're going to be using 3 bags of 20 kilogram bags of bedding to do the comparison of the sizing, how much product you actually get out when you purchase Hunter bedding, because even though it's a more price, it's actually worth so much more money and you are saving so much more money. So this stable is going to be the regular 20 kilogram bags, and next door is going to be the Hunter. So without further ado, let's get started onto the comparison. So as you can see, Mouse's bedding is now finally all down. So today is Saturday, so throughout the week we're going to be monitoring how long this lasts compared to the Hunterwood. So I'm really excited to put this to the test, so for you guys to be able to see at home comparison. So without further ado, now let's head into Diesel Stable to show you the comparison. Okay, so we're now joining Diesel Stable. It's very echoey in here, so we don't need a microphone because it's very echoey and loud. But this is going to be my least favourite time in this video because we're going to have to cut them open, but they look so pretty. Let's just take a second to look how nice they are. So we're going to go ahead and cut them open so I can be able to show you guys the large spread volume of it. So again, these are 24 kilograms, and next door, which is Mousie's, are 20, so very large spread volume. So it's time to open them. Kind of sad now. It's so nice. Guys, so they're now open. They look really nice and like fluffy. Like they're like normally, like when I see bedding, it's quite like got dust in it and all that. But literally, like so fluffy. Diesel's gonna be so comfy on these. He's like, I think he's like sleeping in velvet. But it's our favourite time to kick it. surprised how far it's gone. I thought, you know, we needed 3 bags, but actually now looking at it, probably we only needed 2. And I'm so surprised how far it's gone. It's so fluffy and so easier to work with. You're not like, sometimes you're like that for hours. But this is literally, it's just so fluffy and so easy to work with. Like, as you can see, when I pick it up in the fork, like if you're obviously doing the horse in the morning, you've got poo and you're like that. It's just so easy and goes straight through the fork really nicely, and I've been able to do a really good amount of banks as well, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and get the sweeping brush, make it all neat. So without further ado, let's do that. As you guys can see, we've now finished Diesel's stable and it looks gorgeous. It is so functional to be able to work with. As an equestrian for 15 years, this is the most functional bedding I've ever worked with. It's so light, it's so fluffy. I'm really excited to see how this works throughout the week. So Diesel's stable is 2 foot wider than Mousie's. With this, we've been able to bring his bed out much more larger, and also we've also been able to put up some really nice high banks. Even though the horses have had 3 bedding each, this one has just worked worlds better. And I'm really excited to see what Diesel thinks of it. I definitely want to move in here now because it's so nice and fluffy. It's like a massive, big, nice king size stable. And I'm really excited to see how this works throughout the week and how long it lasts compared to the other stable. So yeah, without further ado, let's get Diesel in and see what the horses think. Hi everyone, so today is day 1, it's Sunday, and this is what I've come up to in Diesel's stable. He's definitely had a little party now. So this is where he normally wees. So we'll get all that out, and then obviously his poo. So that's what that looks like. So this is what Diesel's stable looks like this morning. Very nice and clean. Smells quite nice. It's not dusty in here at all. So let's go and check Mouse's stable. So this is what Mouse's stable looks like this morning. As you can see, she's got some poop here, and then it looks like she's obviously done her wet over there. And she's got some more poop over here. So I'm intrigued to see how this bedding compared to the Hunter one lasts through the week, because I'm really excited to put these to the test. But yeah, so let's look at Mouse's stable. So it's day 1, and this is what Diesel's stable looks like. So he's got a little bit of hay in here because he has his hay net just exactly where I'm standing. As you can see, his bedding is so clean. It doesn't even look like he's even stayed in the stable. It is that clean. It doesn't even look like a horse has been in here. So this is what Diesel's stable looks like day 1. So let's move to Mousie's. So as we're doing Mouse's stable, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at all the dust going around in the air as my mum is just flattening Mouse's stable. So this is what her stable looks like on day 1. You can definitely tell that a horse has slept in here. It's quite dirty, but I'm just speaking about the dust because, as you can see, when we're doing that, there's a lot of dust. So this is what Mousie's bed looks like on day 2. As you can see, she's got some wet there, and she's done 3 poops. Mouse's bed was quite thick to start with, but now it's sort of thinned out a little bit. It's not as thick as it was, and it's not as clean as it was when we first put it down, saying it's only day 2. But yeah, let's move on into Diesel's stable. On the other hand, this is Diesel's stable day 2. Like, looking at this bed over here, does not even look like a pony's even been in here. I've scooped his wet up to show you the amount of wet that he's done. This bedding is really absorbable, so it's just like, normally we would have that much wet, but we've had a very small amount for the past 2 days, and it's really absorbable and really good. And then you can see here that he's got 3 poops that I need to get up, but that is what his stable looks like. The colour of the bedding, and it's really nice and like airy in here. It's not dusty or anything. This is really work for day 2. So this is what Mousie's stables looks like this morning, and as you can see, the colour of the shaving compared to the Hunter on day 3 is completely discoloration of this, so you can see. So it is completely different. So this is Mouse's stable on day 3. Let's move to Diesel. So this is Diesel's. This is all the muck that has come out of his stable, and he has still got a huge percentage of bed left. Saying this is day 3, normally we would have to put a new bag of bedding down on day 3, day 4, but this looks like this can go till the end of the week. Like, we don't need to top up the bedding at all, but the colour of it literally, again, does not look like a horse has been in here for 3 days. So this is working so well. you can see, and it's absorbing the muck really nicely as well. So, hi everyone, so today is day 4. We're coming to nearly the end of the week now, and as you can see, we have took Diesel's wet out and his muck. This is the amount that he's done. He did 3 poos today. That's the amount of wet he's done. What I've really loved about this and what it's benefited so well for my horse is the amount of absorbency. So normally we would take probably a huge double amount of this and probably have had to top up the bedding yesterday, but with this it is so absorbable and it looks so clean and fresh, and like we've not had to put the banks down compared to Mousy, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But as you can see, we've not touched these banks at all. So let's move to Mousy. So this is Mousy's bedding. We've had to bring her banks down. So let me just show you the amount of muck that has come out. About the same as Diesel's, a little bit of hay there, a good amount of wet, not too much. But as you can see, her bedding is super thin compared to Diesel's on day 4. The difference of the bedding is completely different. So I'm going to pop this down, and then I'm obviously going to use some of the banks to make her bed a little bit thicker. But as you can see, the thickness of it is completely different. So this is only day 4. So morning everyone, today is day 5, and I thought I'd show you exactly what the stable looks like when I come up in the morning. So Diesel has decided to move all of his hay everywhere in his bed. And then over here he's got 2 poos. He's literally the cleanest pony ever when it comes to pooing. As you can see, he's pooed off of his bed. And then here is all of his wet. So yeah, I'm really excited to mop this out because it isn't as dirty compared to Mousy's. But yeah, as you can see, we won't be taking any of the banks down, Diesel, because as you can see, we've got loads of bed to spare. So this is Mousy's stable this morning. It's not that dirty actually, bless her. So she's got 3 poos, a bit of wet there, and then some wet over there. And then here is where her hay is. So Mousy's stable is quite tidy, so let's tidy it up. Okay, so today is the day before the final reveal of what the bedding looks like. So as you can see, Diesel's standing in his 2 poops over there. Then he's done another one over there, and then his wet here. He's looking at it a bit Mardy, bless him. But as you can see, the banks still will be staying up when we take the wet out. You can see he's just sniffing. But yeah, as far as you can see, it is really nice and clean. So let's head to Mousy's stable. Okay, so this is Mousy's stable. As you can see, she's done the same amount of poops as Diesel, 3. There's one hidden under there, and then some wet. But if I show you guys, the lights have just come on. If I show you guys, actually, like, there's the floor. So there's not much bed at all compared to the Hunter. And they've had the same amount, done the same amount of poops nearly every day, same amount of wet every day, and it's just showing that actually you get so much more in Hunter and it lasts so much more longer. So yeah. Okay everyone, today is the final day, day 7. So as you can see here, Diesel has done 1 poo, exactly where he has done his poos every day this week. As you can see, he's quite a tidy boy. And then his wet here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up and show you what it finally looks like. So this is what Diesel's stable looks like. This is the amount of muck that's come out, and this is what day 7 looks like. To be honest, the bed has not really changed. You can still see we've got a huge percentage of banks. It's still very clean, and he's got a really good thickness amount of bed. So let's move to Mousy. So now we've gone ahead and done Diesel's stable. This is what Mousy's stable looks like on the final day. Let's clean it up. So here's Mousy's stable. Probably the exact same of what's come out of Diesel's, but as you can see, this is what her bed looks like. It is so thin, and it's also got gaps, so she definitely will be needing probably 2 bags down, because this is not enough. As you can see, it is so thin compared to Hunter, and we've had to obviously use her banks throughout the week. So this is what it looks like. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and a huge thank you for Hunterwood Bedding for finally letting me do a little video like this for you guys to be able to see. So I really hope you, and please do check out Hunterwood, check them on the social media, and give them a like and follow, and also subscribe to me. It would really help me out. So a huge thank you, and I'll see you next time. Stay happy and healthy. Bye guys. I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close?